Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today I've got a couple new G.I. Joe classified action figures we're going to take a look at real quick. I just picked these up. Let's see, we got Crystal Ball, or as they call him, Richard Crystal Ball King, and Dreadnought Monkey Wrench, which, okay, can't really get that wrong. Alright, so couple interesting characters. It's been time to get some new bad guys, if you will. Let's take a look first at Monkey Wrench, one of the more neglected dreadnoughts of the crew. He's number 167. He has some cool little art on the back here. I like that. Very neat, very cool. Let's see, anything over here? Nope. And all right, we'll go ahead and get him out of there. Let's see what he comes with. He comes with a bunch of stuff. First thing he comes with is like a weird mask. So, and it comes with his hair attached. So we know what that's about. Get some of this stuff out of here real quick. So the first thing he comes with is his spectacles, which oddly enough just weren't put on his face in the package, which he looks weird without. He comes with more axes than barbecue, so if he needs to ask you a question, he certainly will. He's probably the champ at one of those bars where they throw axes and drink grape soda and eat little chocolate donuts. He comes with some fists. He comes with a little face panties, a little handkerchief bandana thing there to put over his face while he's riding his motorcycle. He comes with a nice revolver that Wild Bill would be jealous of. A lot of detail on that. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. That looks nice, doesn't it? I think it does. Pretty cool. Oops, sorry about that. And he comes with his signature crazy weapon that's like a trident that you can fire, and then it retracts with a little cord there. And it looks really nice. I don't think it does that or anything. Oh, it does. Holy cow. Huh. Well, look at that. Look at that. So that does come off. Very cool. You can fire that. Of course, there's no rope or string or anything to attach it to, but I'm sure there's a customizer out there that's already done that. But very nice looking little weapon there. And here is the bad boy himself. He looks good. He feels nice and sturdy right out of the package. He doesn't feel wiggly wobbly or anything. Let's see, very nice face sculpt. Again, it's one of those dudes that he just looks like a dude, you know, like they've definitely, I don't know if he's based on a real person, but you know, you could believe that this was an actual guy. Like, oh, Monkey Wrench, yeah, he was based on old Joe Kokomo from down the road. He comes with a lot of cool grenades. Again, a lot of detail on these guys. They're getting really good. Even the rips in the jeans look nice. And same with the boots. I'm kind of jealous of those boots. They look nice. All right, cool gloves. Let's see, this comes off, of course. Handkerchief comes off. Not that I'll be messing with it too much. There is his tattoo that looks awesome. Some monkey wrenches with a skull, of course. And he can hold some of his gear in the back there. His hair is kind of long, but not too long. So I always thought the original figure of Monkey Wrench looked kind of, I don't know, his hair looked kind of silly. It was like he was supposed to have long hair, but they always hated giving figures long hair back in the day. Another cool tattoo. He's got some little spiked braces, gauntlets around his gloves there. Look cool. All right, and let's put his, I gotta put his glasses on because to me he doesn't look right without his glasses. He looks like, I mean, he looks perfectly fine, but he looks like he's going, where's me glasses at? Buzzer, did you steal my glasses again? Okay, and does that look any better? I don't know that it does, but that's what he looks like. Looks like he's fogged up a little bit. Anyway, that's Monkey Wrench. Let's take a look at Crystal Ball. So one thing I'm going to point out before I get too far, this is inside of Crystal Ball's packaging. there is a little shield there with a kind of a little magical effect. And it's not in the tray. It's actually somehow connected inside the box. So when you get excited opening these guys, you know, just be mindful of that. That's in there. Don't throw that away when you take it out. So, yeah, it's inside the actual tray that's in the package. So yeah, just be aware that that's in there. All right, so as far as the accessories that are inside his tray, there he is, a pistol with like a little kind of gold band around it, maybe a snake or something. That's kind of weird. And he comes with one extra hand, a left hand with some creepy little finger gothy gauntlet kind of thingies on it. You know, I always kind of imagine Crystal Ball as like a kind of a, I don't know, like a bad guy, like the G.I. Joe verse of like Doctor Strange, sort of. And then he's got his scare. I mean, this is a removable head, I think, for him. Yeah, you can put that on him where he looks like this, and that is all kinds of creepy, scary, spooky. And I won't be using this because that's weird, but yeah, if that's the thing you want to do, make him go full Demon Cthulhu mode. That's a thing you could do. And he comes with like a little magic sword, because why not? I could definitely picture him with this. You know, I think all we got with him in the original figures was like a pistol and his weird shield. And the one cool accessory of his namesake, a crystal ball. Which, you know, clever thing to include there. I dig it. It looks nice. It's a tiny little thing there. Trying not to let my fingers just get in the way. And speaking of his magical shield, there is a shield, and it looks cool. And if you move it, hopefully this is showing it up. If you move it around, whatever that image is on, it's like a skull with some snakes on it or something. They move around, and it looks cool. Again, I don't know if this is gonna translate too well to the video, but in person it looks neat. It really does. It looks cool. And here is, I still got the little plastic thing on there, sorry. Oh, you can't get this on. Get off of there. All right. And kind of a spooky thing. I don't know if it goes on the shield, maybe. Let's try that. Yep, sure enough. And I kind of, maybe you can, yep, if I can get it to stay. It goes in there somehow. I can't quite get it. But I'm sure you'll have better luck than I will, because you won't be trying to film this sucker when you open him up. Oh well. But kinda. There we go. Kinda, sorta. That looks cool. I like the little weird hologram effect better. It'd be cool if it came with another one of these you could switch out that was like the original little thing, because originally his shield, it had this kind of hypnotic thing that spun around. Neat. And of course you can hold it with the Captain America style. Pretty cool. All right. And the man, the myth, the legend himself, Crystal Ball. So this guy's got different backstories depending on what continuity you follow. I don't really, not really married to any of them, but he comes with a cool little cloak that looks like it's best just left on him, because it has that kind of fur detail that the original figure had. Let's take a good look at him. All right, and he's got kind of a good creepy face there, if I'm not gonna lie. He's got a little kind of gray hair going on. He's got some kind of wizardy medallions and some tattoos, which I wouldn't figure this guy having tattoos, but I guess everybody does now. And he's got some creepy Zartan looking eyes there. kind of hard to see, sorry. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Creepy, scary looking guy. Which I think is a smart way to present him as. Where he's not a joke. He's just this real scary dude that means business. So, yeah, if he wasn't working for Cobra, he'd probably be in some Cthulhu cult or something. But, pretty cool figure, man. Did you guys get a crystal ball? What do you think? And here they both are, looking very sinister and cool. Yeah, definitely glad I picked these guys up. Of course, Monkey Wrench, gotta complete your Dreadnoks, you know. Can't be a Dreadnok short. Crystal Ball, a lot cooler than I expected. I didn't know if I was gonna pass on this guy. He was kind of hard to find, so I was kind of like, well, you know, if I can find one, great. If I can't, oh well, I guess I'm not meant to have one. It just wasn't in the crystal ball. Okay, so usually this is the part of the video where I would do a little comparison with their vintage selves, but as it turns out, they're both in my pile of figures that needs repairs because, you know, you have to change their O-rings every couple years, but I kind of, here's what I got to show you, so you can kind of see the, yeah, very good homages to both of them, honestly. So, very happy with these figures. If you're a fan of either of these characters, definitely worth picking up. Thumbs up from Uncle BJ. But that's all we got time for today. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it of some value. If you've watched it this far, please go ahead, hit like, subscribe to the channel. We have new content every single day. So on behalf of me and good buddy Brad, we are going to throw one back. And until next time, we will see ya.